Preckled Fenis. The
16
battle.
Sharks. 2016 Sharks.
Sorry, 2016 Sharks, because they do have an ugly form of the game, but it's working for them. They're currently sitting in at 5th Aussie Tugboat. So here's Cameron Smith bringing out Preckled Fenis. Both teams, the battle of the red and white here. And that's due to trying to make sure everybody's team colours are at least the same as the team they go for. But obviously had to make a bit of a change. So here we got Josh Morris bringing Aussie Tugboat out onto the field. So here we go.
So wait, is that Josh Morris, the captain?
Yeah.
Josh Morris captaining Tugboat.
Josh Morris is currently captaining the Tugboat.
Well, hopefully he doesn't do what his brother did.
True.
So,
well, you would hope that, considering his brother, ran the length of the field, didn't he?
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So here we go, the kickoff taken by Harris Tavita and given to Raria Hargraves to bring back for the first set of Aussie Tugboat versus Preckled Fenis. And you know what? There's not too much of a clash of uniforms here. I think the red shorts make it a bit easier.
Yeah, massively.
Oh, good defence early. Who's your number 6? Jerome Hughes.
Jerome Hughes, he is one of the most solid Fenises going out since Clint Gutherson.
Mate, I wish I drafted him.
Yeah. Nice little, let's just leave the side note here, like nice little pickup from Preckled Fenis. Really working the salary cap to his advantage.
Yeah, let's not remember the 5 players you had to cut because you didn't have any salary cap. But here we go, Preckled Fenis on the attack now. Yeah, on the 25, their own 25 metre line. So they've got a bit of work to do coming out of the half. University of Wollongong Jubilee Oval. I do believe this is the one that's in Cogra, isn't it?
Yes, that would be correct. That is Cogra. Cogra, if I do say so myself.
Oh, well, good to hear. So there we go. We've got a second viewer. Maybe it's actually Todd Greenberg and not Frankie this time, but wouldn't surprise me if it was Frankie. A great supporter of the Dominato Cup during it.
He's one of the two.
Yeah, great supporter of Dominato Cup during the NRL shutdown, being brought to you by Rugby League Live. So Matt Lodge just goes straight through the middle.
Jeez, I knew I should have got that door.
Mate, you should have. Oh, I don't want to keep harping on about how many holes he's punched through walls trying to get at a young family in New York. But it's not new to him going through a hole like that.
It's the kind of gag that just writes itself, really.
Oh, mate, like, I will go on the record to say I don't agree that he's even allowed back, considering some others who have done lesser things, such as pissing in your own mouth, are not allowed to play NRL, yet Matt Lodge can terrorise...
a victimless crime.
Oh, mate, it is a victim. The worst part about it was somebody took a video of it. Let's be honest.
No, I think the worst part about it was he was pissing into his own mouth.
Oh, mate, we've all done it.
That's... no. No, I don't think we all have.
Frankie will agree with me. We've all done it. Pissing, Frankie. I said pissing in the mouth too. We've all done pissing in the mouth, Frankie. Just to be clear. Sorry, what were you saying about Gutherson?
So there's a bit of hurt being put on him. I've just noticed him being flattened twice so far in this game.
Well, we all saw what happened the last time he got injured, so I dare say each team now just goes out there to injure Gutherson and give themselves a better chance of beating you.
Well, you can see Gutherson just made that tackle, and he's really doing his best to make sure that he leads the tackle count for a fullback.
He is. He is indeed.
I'm going to put it out there. I don't think there has been a fullback in this competition that has made more tackles than Gutho.
Oh, see, this could be an interesting stat for barbecue sessions to look up, actually.
Well, there we go.
Who did that high? Who was that? Did you just hear that?
What?
Like a little hi?
No, I think maybe you're going crazy.
Yeah, I've watched way too much Sesame Street during this lockdown, guys. In fact, overtime was
Evie is strolling around the man cave at the moment, doing her best to make this look like Evie's playhouse. And Preckled Fenis away. What about that offload?
Mate, pass. Possibly the wrong person to give it to. Did he give it? Yeah, Josh Papali. Cameron Smith fools them, goes for a run out of hooker, but then stops, looks at them for a little bit, and then starts again. Yeah, probably not the player you wanted to hit, but I'll tell you what, it's put you on the attack. Because 18 minutes in and both teams are quite even so far. He's gone for a bomb at the posts, and it's taken by Sevo, and that'll be a 7 tackles set.
Jeez, it was pretty close to perfection.
Mate, I'm telling you, it is what they're all aiming to do now. Get down to the...
Like, we know it's success.
That's right. Jazz Tavega. I was giving him a bit of shit for deciding to put Tavega in at number 13 instead of Tohu Harris. And he's made a clear break straight through the line there. Does Mitch Barnett not look like Bobcat Ryan? I mean, not in real life.
Is he blonde though?
Yeah, you watch him take a hit up, and I swear to God, it looks like Bobcat Ryan.
A hit up there, and I'm like, wait, hang on, how come he's got black hair?
Yeah, see. Excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. Still trying to get over my coronavirus. So last.
Just keep it to yourself, though, eh?
Oh.
They'll start you 14 days again.
Oh, see, you need to be careful. You did smell my fart down the mouthpiece. You don't want to catch coronavirus too.
It's one of the advantages. One bodily gas that isn't going to pass on corona.
Yep, exactly right. Actually, very, very right there. And so we're all in a world of trouble.
Out there looking to go ass to mouth, it is safe.
Mind you, like with the amount of old people who are getting coronavirus, maybe it is passed via farts. Because as we all know, the older folk do have a problem getting out of a chair and not dropping their guts.
Is it just the older folk though? At what age do you consider yourself older?
He's thrown an innocent. Sorry?
So what age do you consider it as being older people that do it every time they get up? I think I've been doing the stand-up fart since I was 30.
Okay. Well, 30 years old these days, isn't it? Just ask the millennials.
70.
It is. But let's not miss the fact that Preckled Fenis went straight through the middle, clear line to go to, throws a pass, and it's intercepted by Lachlan Fitzgibbon.
A couple of times went through the middle, actually.
Yeah, Aussie Tugboat are back on the attack here.
Yeah, this is not exactly where you'd want to be in this situation. If you're a Preckled Fenis fan right about now, probably hoping they did not bomb the posts.
True. Well, they didn't, and Preckled Fenis have the ball 15 out from their own line, courtesy of Jared Croker out in the centres there.
Interesting play that. What could only be described as a nothing kick on the last. Yeah, 30 metres out, and you put a bomb up that goes 15 metres forward, if that, and goes towards the sideline. It wasn't asking any questions of anyone. Typical Tugboat fashion, just throw it up and hope.
Look, to be fair to Tugboat, each team has had very interesting fifth tackle options so far.
Look, Preckled Fenis I wouldn't call them options, I'd call them...
He's left it.
Terrible positions.
Oh, watch this. What's Josh Mansour doing on the wing here?
Wow, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, let's just leave it at that. I don't even know if there's much to say about it, to tell the truth.
Glitch. Let's just call it for what it is. Corona glitch.
Corona glitch. I'll tell you what, though, Tugboat are playing good football in this game so far.
Nah, it's that ugly football again. It's just like, you know, it's not pretty to watch, but it is. It's probably he's completing sets. And you just keep doing it, and just pray something goes wrong from the opposition.
All right.
It's worked for him so far, but kick chases like that are not going to help your cause.
No, not at all. I'll tell you what though, Preckled Fenis would do well catching a pass.
Jesus.
Let that one go to the ground, and once again everybody just stood there and went, what the fuck do we do now?
Yeah, I think this Super Saturday on a Sunday is just really starting to throw people. They're like, well, I'm pretty sure Jesus didn't die for this, guys. Come on.
Well, today is the day that he rolled his big rock past the door and walked out again, so...
Frankie, big rock. Big rock.
Maybe this can be the start of Aussie Tugboat season.
What the hell was that kick?
As I said, yeah, I know, right? See, 5th tackle, mate. They are currently sitting in, where did I say? 5th, weren't they? So their rugby form of football has been working for them.
Yeah, it has, but it's just boring. Like, this is my team, and I'm struggling to stay awake to watch this.
Oh no, I don't know what they've done there. He's left the ball behind, and whoever picked it up just ran straight out. Sevo, look at him. Leaves the ball behind. A smart play. Who's your fullback? Gutho. Yeah, Gutho's gone, I'm not going to pick it up. So, was that Morris? Morris went, you know what, I will.
Captain Courageous, eh?
Ran straight over the dead ball sideline.
As you do. But that's the first time that Sevo's had a little bit of a questionable pass back on the inside. Just like, I don't know what I'm going to do here. I'll drop the ball. Yeah, like, it is his second year playing rugby league, and it shows.
Yeah, well, a sign of a good football game. I don't know where that first half just went.
Wow,
it's half time already. So, as I said, like a sign of a good football game when you're that caught up that you didn't even see the clock. So it looks like Harris Tavita looks like he's about to start off the second half for us. The scores are still 0-0.
Yep, I don't know if you remember a game back in, I think it may have been 2009, maybe 2008, Dragons versus Parramatta. Came down to the final, maybe 2 minutes or so. Scores looked like it was going to be decided by 3 field goals until Dragons crossed the line. Actually, we may just see a similar game here. Get ready for field goal-a-thon.
Do you remember the 3 field goal game? Well, Clint Gutherson's gone straight through there.
Again.
Well tackled in the back there. I can't remember who the fullback for... Jermaine Isako, that's right. I just made his change. So he's brought him down, and Preckled Fenis go on the attack inside.
Now, I don't know if you can hear all this noise in the background, but it's Evie trying to tell me that she's unhappy with her toys as she throws them down the stairs.
Right, fair enough. Don't you love kids? And that's about the most we've got to say about that. So, moving back to the game.
Still here. Sorry, just broke the fourth wall in a conversation.
Oh no, Jazz Tavega has ruptured his Achilles.
Good thing he was put into the side.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Who did he replace? Tohu Harris. So Tohu Harris will come in. But he is a ruptured Achilles. They do. Oh! The inside, outside, inside has been intercepted by Nathan Brown. Last year he was coaching the Knights. This year he is running around for Preckled Fenis.
Yeah, coming out of retirement despite a severe neck injury that caused Earl. If you remember,
very premature.
Caused him to retire early.
Very premature.
And then made a name for himself, slapping the shit out of Trent Barrett on the side of at Wynn Stadium.
If I remember correctly, it was them golden blonde, in fact peroxide blonde curly locks that were I can't think of it, but you used to always see it running around for the Dragons. And as you said, a premature severe neck injury called for his retirement. He was a good player too, Nathan Brown.
Yeah, probably like one of the best players to not play Origin, if that makes any sense.
No, it does actually. Alan Tongue falls into that category as well. Aussie Tugboat.
I reckon for our next barbecue session, we should look at it. The best non-Origin team.
Alright, why not? Because it went down about as well as your best team in a headgear.
The headgear team? Yeah, like that. I was really disappointed. Where was the support, people?
I would be disappointed, mate. You named Andrew McFadden as the halfback.
Yeah, look, as soon as you said JT, I was like, holy crap, how did I forget about the future immortal?
Fucking hell. I'm like, I don't even need to look at the rest of this lineup. I can point out one major problem in it already.
Now, I can't believe I remembered Ty Williams as the cowboy wearing
actually, you did very well there. Oh, here we go, and Alex Twal crosses for Preckled Fenis next to the post.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what's happened to Aussie Tugboat. I've tried to keep them afloat. I've tried to say, you know what, even though it's a bit ugly, they're doing the job. And as soon as we start talking about that, this second half, they've gone back to their game against Lord Farquhar.
But this is what happens when you just play ugly football hoping for a mistake. You come up against a quality opposition that don't make these mistakes, and you're going to pay for it.
I think that's a bit of a rich call, to tell the truth, mate. You have done a few shockers yourself. You bagged the 5th tackle kicking and then came up with one where you barely kicked it 5 metres in front of you.
I believe that was an illegal charge down that was missed.
Oh, okay. Well, either way, if you're a Preckled Fenis fan, you won't be sitting easy with a 6-0 lead in 52 minutes, because there was a game 2 rounds ago where you gave that up and lost in the 79th minute.
So we're just going to stick that dagger in and twist, I see. All right, then.
Mate, you know what?
How did Biggins Eagles go this weekend?
Oh, we won. As soon as it happened, you knew that that's all you're going to hear about for the rest of the season.
yeah, that is true.
But let's be honest, Farah Barras is a slightly different quality team than Aussie Tugboat. So let's see how the rest of this game.
Are heaps worse. Absolute shitholes.
Well, you've put shit on Aussie Tugboat, and then you've done pretty much the same thing. I'll give you 3 seconds, and you'll probably see it.
Look at the acceleration.
Jesus.
And there it is. So Aussie Tugboat go on the attack, 35 out now.
Commentating and chasing a little one around is is not all it's cracked up to be.
No, not at all. Oh, Isako goes straight through. He's brought down out wide, so 4th tackle, and they're inside the 10 now. And not afraid to throw the ball.
How do you make a line break 20 out from the opposition's line as an outside back and not score?
Oh, I'm pretty sure everybody does it, mate. That's the nature of the game.
You just pin your ears back and go.
Well, Watini Selesniak has worked out well for you. He's just taken a bomb on the 1 metre line and got out to the 15 metres. Josh Papali with a hitter.
I'm pretty sure he jumped from the in goal.
I was waiting.
Look, he jumped from the in goal. We have been dudded. This should be a 7 tackle set coming out, and we could possibly be in field goal position. We do know how good field goals worked out for us in the past.
Well, I'll tell you what, you've just monstered a 40-20. Or maybe not a 40-20, but Jermaine Isako runs it out inside the 10. So, Preckled Fenis go on the... Yeah.
You know what? I prefer the scrum feed than the tap. So this has probably worked out really well for Preckled Fenis.
That's a
Jerome
huge
Hughes
kick
on the
too.
scrum to score.
Jerome Hughes from the scrum to score. All right, let's see how this plays out. What the fuck just happened?
Did Jerome Hughes score?
No, watch.
What the?
Like, I can't even.
How's it a turnover?
I can't even be nice about it. I'm like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, that's surprising and disappointing all in one.
So just in case you don't have the vision yet, sports fans, basically they had the attack and gave the ball over. in typical Preckled Fenis fashion. And Aussie Tugboat have legit gone the length of the field here. They are 4th tackle, 12 out from the line.
Well, I think that at the moment we're still a little dumbfounded. Like, we just had a player run through 12 men.
They've knocked it back. Oh, but he's brought down Misako. I'm not
when
even...
I say run through 12 men, I don't mean miss tackle. I mean they were just standing there, and that player ran through. Somehow, ball is turned over.
Because they're all going, how did the ball end up in the in-goal area? Nobody can understand it.
It was a little similar to the old Tim Sheen's Tigers play. Remember, pick it up from the scrum base, and the scrum base just splits?
And then you run through the middle?
That's what they tried to do, but the scrum forgot to split. Did not stop the player just by running through everybody, as if they weren't there.
So I was drinking my beer. 100%, mate. This game has brought us some interesting viewing. And Lisa Narmau puts the kick in on the last tackle for Preckled Fenis.
As you do. Look, it's one of those things that they have been trying at training. Little bit of deception.
Yeah.
You watch, the next time Lisa Narmau has a hit up, they won't know what to do. Is he kicking, or is he going to just take a run?
True that. Wow, we got 10 minutes to go. Like, once again, this game has flown. I mean, some very interesting things have come out of it, to be fair. So now they've gone for a 40-20, but Gutho picks it up, stops short of the sideline, and
King Gutho.
Let's get this sorry. Something a typical Parramatta fan will tell you.
Or a Preckled Fenis administrator.
Ali, I don't even know how to say it. I can't
make out the time. How long is left in this one? Is it worthwhile Preckled Fenis going with a milking option? Just try run the clock down. Held in tackle penalty. Hallelujah. Okay, here we have it. We've got to get down the other end, kick the field goal. Game over.
8.5 minutes, mate. That's how long you've got.
Look at him accelerate.
Careful, you can't stand on Rolo. Sorry, just giving a little bit of life advice to my daughter. The big German Shepherd here, he actually does pretty well. Just took a foot straight to the face and laid there.
Oh wow, Alloway straight through, and Preckled Fenis and now on the
attack. This is the situation I was talking about before. Put Lisa Narmau out in front. They won't know. Is it a hit up field goal?
Yeah. Well, 7. Oh, he's been dropped. Whoever that was just got dropped, and they're held up over the line. So that, oh no, they're not. They're just short. Excuse me. He's dead set. Just thrown the intercept. Joe Offahengawi is gone, and he's brought down 25 out.
He was over the try line. What the hell?
Yeah. They both.
What just happened?
I think you threw 2 passes when you were already over the try line. So, what an end to Super Saturday on Easter Sunday this game has been so far. 6-0 to the Preckled Fenis. It's getting a little bit too nerve-wracking for my liking. Yeah, well,
I currently have a lot going on. I have a little girl trying to beat the crap out of my German Shepherd, and possible Aussie Tugboat, aka 2016 Cronulla, causing the upset of the season.
Yeah, something like that. I'm still running with Muffin Stuffers beating the Gronks as the upset of the season so far, but
look, we've discussed this, and I'm pretty certain Gronks did throw that game.
Here you go.
Just as a middle finger to Tiger Power.
Yeah.
Really setting up a great grudge match when Gronks do come up against Tiger Power.
James, I'm going to give you a hand up here. All you have to do, Paulie, is hold the ball.
Well, look, we do know how that worked for Preckled Fenis last time. Just had to hold the ball, complete a set, and make a tackle.
Well, now
missed out on the make a tackle part.
Get tackled with the ball, and that is the game to Preckled Fenis. 6-0 winners over Aussie Tugboat.
There you go.
Look, it was a good solid game.
Man of the match in this one.
Well, we'll go to it in a minute. good, solid game. First half got away from us. I didn't even know that was happening. Man of the match, Cameron Smith, of course he was.
Look at the camaraderie here between the two teams. Everyone coming in, shaking hands, high-fiving, forgetting about social distancing. And it's great to see, really.
Mate, that's because they're both wearing the same uniform. They think they're all on the same team out there.
A couple players that have sort of like jumped in. Yeah, man, great win. Oh, shit, wrong team.
Yeah, like, a couple of Kenny Edwards out there. We'll just hug everybody.
Be loving that he was involved in a shout-out. Kenny Edwards, I'm not forgotten. Yeah.
How about this? How about Jazz Tavaga, who's having a great game, ruptures his Achilles after taking Tohu Harris's spot in the game, and once he's brought off the field, Tohu Harris still sits on the bench. Doesn't even get a start.
Wow. This is a big story to come out of here. Tohu Harris has been a favourite of Aussie Tugboat's CEO. I think every year he has been one of the first recruited, and there is a bit of a fallout. Not quite sure what has happened. There will be more on this to come.
Well, mate, I don't know what you have to do if you were Tohu Harris when the player who replaces you in the starting lineup ruptures Achilles early in the game, and you're still not even... Like, he didn't even get on the field in the whole 80 minutes.
Like, how rough do you have to be travelling when your coach turns around and goes, yeah, you know what, this guy's got a ruptured Achilles. Still a better option than Tohu.
Yeah. In fact, I'm sure they even put Jazz Tavaga back out in the field later on in the game.
Well, look, I am hearing high chance of miracle recovery. We'll be playing next week.
True. Who hasn't bounced back from a ruptured Achilles in a week before? Anyway, guys.
Look, the only person I know to do damage to his Achilles and not bounce back a week later is probably the CEO of Farabarras. He is soft though.
I'm not going to jump onto that because my footballing career took a very similar timeline, let's be honest. But guys, that is the end of Super Saturday on Easter Sunday. Once again, Paulie, it has been a great pleasure calling the game with you.
Great fun.
I actually do enjoy it a bit better. Even I feel it's a bit boring when it's just me. Having somebody else to bounce off just gives it that little bit of an extra edge. Unfortunately, we didn't see Cecil, Stuart or Kev join us for the whole broadcast of the day.
Well, based on Stuart's performances in the past, he could have been with us all day. We just don't know.
Yeah, we just didn't hear him. His mouthpiece is still up around his ears.
Guys, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Is the mouthpiece near your mouth? Yeah, man. Oh, God.
I figured it out, guys.
Yeah,
Who puts the mouthpiece all the way up there?
To be fair, thank you, Kendall. You did give us the part of barbecue sessions. It is probably the highlight so far of the year. We've still got a bit of time. 28th of May, we're expecting NRL to be back. So we've got until the 28th of May to get all of these games done, and let's get through our season here. I'm enjoying it.
Let's take this opportunity, put some pressure on the network. Let them know that there is an alternative. They can go for us. We want to change this broadcast deal. Let's get us on the air.
Oh, I'll be up for that. I'll throw my hand up. Who doesn't love hearing about pegging, sourcing a little earlier than you should, drinking Singer beer? What other doozies did we have today?
We had Evie stepping on Rollo's face.
That's right, we did too. Yeah. So who wouldn't love to hear that during the real NRL season? But I'm going to sign off, guys. This has been a pleasure. I do love bringing it to you. I hope you're just as entertained. Again, thank you, Paulie. We will bring you barbecue sessions. Are you right to get together tomorrow at some point?
Yeah, look, we'll try to organise something. But yeah, just get the grill hot and we'll be sweet.
All right, and let's see if we can try and get in touch with Kev. Actually, we've still got to bring you Cecil from Barbecue Sessions because he laid off because he saw Stuart last time. So we'll make a decision whether we go Kev or Cecil.
Not Not the first person to lay off when they see Stuart.
Something Frankie certainly wouldn't do. And he holds a goal for Frankie, remember? Anyway, love your support, guys. Thank you very much. And we will see you for barbecue sessions before Tuesday Night Football is brought to you by Squibby and Paulie. Probably not Paulie, because Paulie doesn't do the weekday ones.
Nah, only a weekend worker.
Yeah, typical Lebo. Anyway.
Cash job, mate, cash job.
Thank you, guys, and we'll catch you for barbecue sessions.